Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do an in-depth review of Mirs Space, and towards the end of the video I'm going to give you my price prediction. So Mirs Space have 167,000 followers on Twitter, but more importantly, if we look at their engagement on each of their posts, it is pretty high, which shows to me this is quite an organic project and they could potentially live up to the hype. Now taking a quick look at their art, it is of decently high quality, but more importantly it is this kind of light-hearted, satirical sort of art that makes fun of the NFT and crypto space and has a story behind it, and this is the sort of art that this community generally gets behind. Now moving on to the roadmap, the most important point is actually the bottom one here, and it's the fact that Matthew and Giovanni, the founders of Mirs Space, are also the founders of the NFT whale community, which is basically a very well respected community of NFT and crypto whales. Now this is important because they can now leverage their experience and their connections from building another project and make sure they deliver the rest of the points on this roadmap to a much higher quality than some other random project did, and have already showed that they could build a successful project in the past, which stands Mirs Space in a much better chance to do this as well. So the first point they mentioned is the fact they want to build an investment hub in the Discord. They want to hire professional analysts, alpha callers, and also have collaborations with NFT projects, and then also get into free access to trading tools for their holders. And you can see on their Twitter they've already managed to secure a free lifetime partnership with Token App. Now this is cool mainly again because of the fact they have such well-connected founders who can make sure this is really top of the line investment hub. Next, they're making sure they're going to try and build a community behind their project, which isn't too important. Next is going to be Chainkey. They're basically going to partner with a Web2 company, and then they're going to try and get these QR codes into bars and restaurants and hotels they want to partner with, and then once you're a Mirs Space holder, you can then scan these QR codes and try and get a discount in these different places. Now this is a cool idea, but one thing I do want to mention is the fact that most likely this is going to be just a couple of restaurants potentially in some random city. So if you are like an international holder, you most likely aren't going to get access to the utility. Now this could expand over time as if the project does exceptionally well, but this could potentially be quite niche to a few holders. The last thing they mention is that they're actually in talks with a studio to create a series to depict and document the crypto space. Now this will most likely be quite far down the line and isn't too impressive in my opinion. So overall from this roadmap, it is okay. It is significantly helped by the fact that they have very experienced and well-connected founders, and will definitely help them deliver the rest of this roadmap to a much higher quality. So a decent roadmap overall. Looking at the mid details, this is going to be a 6.9k collection for 0.049 whitelist price and a 0.059 waitlist price. Now I'm a fan of both of these figures because they are quite low, which I think will suit during your current bear market conditions. However, one thing I do want to say about their whitelist is I do believe it's going to be oversubscribed, which I'm not a fan of. So if you are on the whitelist, make sure you try and get there a little bit early if you do want to mint this project. And on top of this, I do believe they've actually handed out quite a lot of their whitelist spots through collabs and giveaways and through pre-mint. Now what this means is they've actually created a lot of people who are on the whitelist who don't really know much about the project and don't really have a reason to hold. So in my opinion, this is going to create a lot more flippers for this project, which I do think will negatively affect the floor price. So now moving on to my price prediction, what I think is going to happen is going to initially sit around about that kind of 0.1 level, but I do think it will come down reasonably quickly and especially over time, but we'll have to wait and see. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe and like if you did, and also head over to my Twitter and give me a follow as I do live updates and whitelist giveaways over there. Peace.